Okay, turn it on and the first thing you hear is my dog sneezing. That works. But hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Misty. The channel's name is Speculative Magpie. And we're here for kind of a weird video today. Got some exciting news, some news, and then a book haul with a book that's kind of embarrassing. So that should be fun. So let's start off with the exciting news. Y'all, I have 20 subscribers. That is freaking awesome. I didn't imagine I'd have even 2. Well, I kind of hope my husband would at least subscribe, so that would leave me with 1. But anyway, that is so awesome. Thank you for subscribing. That is just so cool. I can't believe I have actually 20 people that might sometimes watch my videos. Anyway, okay, that's my exciting news. That's what I wanted to talk about. Just thank you so much for being here. That's just makes my week. And then the not so exciting news. Oh gosh, y'all. It's been a rough couple of weeks, and pretty much from the consensus I've seen, it's been a rough couple of weeks for a lot of people on here. Just, you know, it's kind of that downward slide sometimes you get at when you have, like, you know, anxiety, depression, and all the other fun stuff that goes along with being alive. And then just witnessing stuff that's going on lately, it's just kind of made it worse. So yeah, I'm definitely not going to finish my book by the end of the month. It's probably, I got like over 300 pages, and as much as I'm enjoying They Thirst, this book is exactly what I wanted. It's awesome and it's amazing, but I just can't really concentrate on it right now. I'm averaging maybe 30-40 minutes a day as far as reading goes. So probably don't look for any book reviews from me for a while. I'm still going to try to do Purgatory Paul's Readathon. Next book I'm going to read is going to be for his Readathon, but I'm probably not going to get to 3 books, let alone 4 out of it. I just don't think I have the mental capacity right now to do it. I'm definitely going to finish this book. So yeah, my goal for next month is to finish this book and one other. So yeah, so expect a lot of book hauls, because I got like 8 packages coming in from eBay. Do not judge me, y'all. So yeah, there's that. And I really wanted to do Yuri the Book Demon's Demonathon, because guys, that whole thing looked freaking awesome. She has a website with a story that's involved in it, and each book each prompt is like a different web page with a different story in a different room. It just looks so cool, and I really wanted to do it, but I just don't think I can. And then there's the Monsterathon that's going around. I'll leave links to all these in my like summary or whatever it's called in the bottom, because they're also cool, where you like pick teams and they're gonna have challenges and all kinds of fun stuff, and watch movies. I wanted to do that one too, and you know, that's not going to happen. And then, you know, there's the Halloween creature feature reading Extravaganza by Books of Blood and Jason from Weird Reads. I'm not going to look that far ahead into October. I'm still hopeful about that one. I got the last couple of books in for theirs, but that takes place in October. So I'm hoping I'll be in a better space by then. So I'm still hopeful for that one. I don't know if I'll get all those books done, but yeah, so that's it. Expect a lot of book tags, a lot of book haul videos. But yeah, it's just stuff, my mental health is really affecting my ability to read right now. But I still want to talk about books and share stuff with y'all, so we'll see. Hope to keep going, hope to keep my 20 subscribers, but we'll see, okay? So I got a little bit of a book haul. Surprisingly enough, even though this says thrift books, which I love thrift books, I bought this book on eBay. We're gonna get to this one second, okay? Because there's a bit of a story with that one. So this book, I don't really know which it is. I brought a kitchen knife in here because it just makes it easier to open. So yeah, this book apparently was number 11. This book is called Shadow Shaper. Look at that cover, y'all. Isn't it gorgeous? So this book is just, I didn't even see it on YouTube or anywhere. It's like I was just surfing the internet and I came across this book and the cover pretty much stopped me in my tracks. And I read the synopsis, which I'll read to you, and it just sounded so good. So here we go. Come to the crossroads come. Sarah Santiago planned to have an easy summer of making art and hanging out with her friends. But then a corpse crashes the first party of the season. Her stroke-ridden grandfather starts apologizing over and over, and when the murals in her neighborhood begin to weep real tears, well, something more sinister than the usual Brooklyn ruckus is going on, where the powers converge and become one. With the help of a mysterious fellow artist named Robbie, Sierra discovers shadow shaping, a thrilling magic that infuses ancestral spirits into paintings, music, and stories. But someone is killing the shadow shapers one by one, and the killer believes Sierra is hiding their greatest secret. Now she must unravel her family's past, take down the killer in the present, and save the future of shadow shaping for herself and generations to come. So, sounds good. I mean, I really wanted to pick up this book, and it's just one of those. I do shop by covers sometimes, y'all. I guess it's one of my mini failings. It's like if it's not a really interesting cover, it takes a lot for it to grab my attention. And so I picked this up, and I'm going to read it eventually. It's going to go over on my To Be Read cart. So yeah, so this is the first of many packages from eBay. Okay, so let's talk about the second book. Oh my gosh. It's okay. I'm a little bit embarrassed about it, but that's fine. So, one thing about me is I spent a lot of my childhood and early adolescence overseas. Spent a lot of time in South Asia, okay? I lived for a good 4 years in Balikpapan, Indonesia, in what is called an American compound. I don't know if they have those anymore. What it was this like group of houses behind the fence, and all the Americans who were called expats lived in these little compounds. And I was the only person my age in that compound. Across the city on the other side, about an hour and a half away, is where all the other kids lived, but I didn't live there. And so I'd go there for school, but then I'd come back. So, but the club, which is what they called the like entertainment section, had a library. Well, a room full of books. It was a library. But none of the books, this was like 1986 to like 1990, 1989, around there. But those books, there wasn't a book in there that was like over the age of like 1970 something, okay? It just, so that's where I read a lot of classics, a lot of books on, you know, because it was mostly adults, so there was books on war, books on, you know, history and stuff like that. So I read a lot of those books and a lot of classics. And while other, you know, kids my age were reading stuff like, you know, Sweet Valley High and things, I wasn't reading that. I was reading stuff like Robin Hood and, you know, The Once and Future King and just all kinds of weird shit. But anyway, I did stumble across some like romance books. I won't call them novels. Romance stories. And I got addicted to these books. I mean, I would check out 30 at a time. And these weren't good books, y'all. They were the same story over and over and over again. And for some reason, I fucking loved them. I mean, there's no redeeming qualities of these books. The main lady was always this pure virginal, you know, aristocrat. And there was always this much older duke or earl or marquis or lord or just something that, you know, was, you know, quite the ladies' man, but was just so taken by her, you know, innocence or whatever. And I ate the fuck up out of those books, guys. And I don't know why. They were just overly romantic, overly sweet, the worst tropes ever made. And I just loved them to death. And I had a favorite. And it's okay to laugh at me. It's fine, guys. I'm laughing at me. But I bought my favorite off of eBay. So yeah, you ready for it? Okay, here we go. The Dangerous Dandy by Barbara Cartland. This is her. She wrote like 800 of these, y'all. When we went to Bali, Indonesia, I begged my mother to rent the Barbara Cartland room at the Nusa Dua, which is this like fancy high class hotel. She didn't, but you know, I just, please, I want to stay there. I would tell you about the plot, but I just did, really. She's virginal and, you know, pure, and she's being forced to marry this, like, jerk. And he's this, you know, much older, like, you know, she's like 18, 19. He's like in his 30s. So he sweeps in and he saves her, and they fall in love even though she promised him that she wouldn't, because, you know, he has no interest in pure and virginal people and stuff like that. It's just awful, but I bought it, and what am I gonna do, right? So yeah, so there's that. So yeah, I guess we all have like books that we kind of love. I don't know if I read it now, if I'm gonna love it again, but I'm just gonna have it and put it on my shelf, because I mean, there are other books that I liked in the series. My mom tried so hard to get me to read like better romance, like Georgette Heyer and stuff like that, but she's basically had the same thing as what's going on in here, except for hers added sex. So yeah, I mean, if you have any embarrassing books that you don't want anybody to know, and maybe you want to like talk about them, drop a comment. I mean, I will commiserate with you about stuff like that. Okay, so yeah, that's it. That's what's going on. So I hope to have, I mean, I guess I can do a, you know, hopeful to be read pile for September, which will be mostly books that I would have read for Purgatory Pause. So yeah, and then see, even now I'm like all scattered and really don't know what to talk about. So yeah, that's that. Hope to see you soon. I will have some videos up no matter what they are. And so I'll talk to you guys later, okay? Hope to talk to you about books and things at another time.